food banks because they
Aaron
didn't
L
have.
says that's cap. Well, that's because you don't believe in the Bible. It's because you don't believe in scripture. See, listen, I'm going to just keep it 100 with y'all. I'm going to keep it so real with y'all. If you see a guy, because for whatever reason, y'all think that y'all going to get the most feminine, the most baddest, the nicest, the women that just is always treating you awesome, and she's supposed to go to work for 50, 60 hours, and she's supposed to raise your ugly fucking kids. Listen, bro. The reality is this. That's a younger man's and a younger woman's game when y'all just getting into it. If you above the age of 40, stop asking somebody to build with you. If you above the age of 40, stop asking somebody to believe in you and build in you. You have 40 years on this earth. Stop. I mean, I know we hold women accountable all the time for their choices, but goddamn, what the fuck y'all want from them? Y'all want them to work 60 hours and take care of your kids and have a kid by you? What the fuck else you want? You always ask me, man, you got a unicorn in the way that in the way that she act. Well, why do you think that she act that way? Because she ain't got the same worries and the cares that girl got over there. She don't deal with the same shit that y'all deal with. And I would have been on your side had Saturday not happened. Saturday taught me that we dealing with a different type of man out here. Saturday told me, listen. Nope, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the Saturday show. Saturday told me that niggas just be out here just fucking around and playing video games. What you want? What do you want?
Money coming in because of what the Senate Democrats did. And also, I think there'll be a reckoning, as we saw from Ro Khanna saying this about Senator Schumer, from the extremist left within the Democrat base saying, Chuck Schumer, why did you cave? So this was completely unnecessary. It was unneeded all along. Senator John Thune said, just simply pass the continuing resolution, open government, then we can talk about health care. But instead, Chuck Schumer decided to hold everybody hostage.
Again, the exact same continuing resolution that everybody voted for back in March. Nothing changed except for the primaries from the left that you just mentioned. For the rest of this week, Senate Democrats can really do this the easy way, or they can do this the hard way. They can fast track the process to get this to the House quickly, or they can force it to just drag on all week long. Which path do you think the Democrats in the Senate will choose?
I think even though many of the Senate Democrats will echo the thoughts of Bernie Sanders saying that they didn't like this vote, I think the reality is that the vast majority, the biggest group of Senate Democrats, are glad that some of their colleagues caved because this is what everybody wanted. There was no one at home who was saying, Senators, thank you for keeping the government shut down. This was massive chaos. We saw what it did to the markets. We saw from Secretary Bessent saying the impact that this has had on the economy and America.
So long story short, Democrats basically did the same thing that Trump said that they were supposed to do in the beginning. And he said, keep the government open, and then we're going to negotiate on what y'all get from a healthcare perspective so we can subsidize y'all stupid states. They came back and they did the same thing, and all they got was a promise to do exactly what Trump said that they was going to do. So first of all, Republicans are winning en masse. Then T-Mac comes and he says, hey, you can't blame us for the effed up guy. Never heard a man say he refused to work until that Saturday. Listen, bro, listen. We have a cultural problem. We do. And I fear that the same thing that happened with feminists are the same thing that are happening with men today. And I just have to be honest. And I'm going to call it like I see it. I fear that the same thing that happened with feminists are the same thing that's happening with men today. We're overcorrecting, and we think that just because we hold women accountable, that somehow the lessons or the requirements for what you're supposed to do as a man no longer applies. So she just supposed, yes, she is stupid. Yes, she out here fucking around and not doing what she's supposed to do. And yep, We got to make sure that we get women in line and make them accountable for the decisions that they make. But why you so poor, nigga? Why you so poor? Her getting her life together has nothing to do with whether or not you supposed to be the man that you're supposed to be. And why do we have these outsized expectations for what women are supposed to do and we not what we supposed to be as men? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. How did we get to the point to where we couldn't do two things at the same time? We couldn't hold women accountable for the outsized things that they supposed to do, but then at the same time, we not supposed to be the men that we supposed to be. So you just gonna have, bro, if you love her, why do you want her suffering? If you love your chick, because see, if you just bringing a chick in because you don't really give a fuck about her and you're just trying to use her for her domestic duties, then you're just a piece of shit person, right? But if you actually care about the person enough to marry them and give them your last name, why do you want them suffering in the same way that all of the rest of these chicks are suffering? Why would I want my chick to have to struggle if anything was to happen to me? Why would I want them to have to depend on another man in the event that anything was to ever happen to me? Why would I want her to go out here and to work the exact same? I'm not saying that she can't work. Yeah, it's cool work, but don't work the way that I work. I work different. I'm built different. I wake up earlier than you and I go to sleep after you. The fuck is we talking about? So you want her to have kids and go to work? The goal should be, now if you are a couple that don't have no kids, then yes, she should be purposeful. But a woman's purpose, and I'm very upset that I even have to have this conversation right now. A woman's purpose should be absolutely different from men. Nigga, we ain't got nothing better to do but to work. What else we got to do? What else? Hold on. What else is there to do? What else is there to do outside of working? Y'all want all of the best chicks. What the fuck you think that the best chicks? Hold on, listen. What you think that the top women is waiting on? You think they waiting on you, nigga? You think, hold on. Because see, even guys that hold women accountable, even Kevin Samuels understood the play. Kevin was harder on men than they were. It was no excuse to absolve men of what they were supposed to do just because you was holding women accountable for what it is that you required. What else is there to do except for get money, nigga? I ain't got nothing better to do but get money. That's all we got to do is to get money, because it's a tool that then allows for our daughters and our sons to go to better schools. It's a tool so that you will stop complaining about rent. We ain't got no skill sets. Let's just be for real. Come on, man. Well, fuck it. Let's get into it. We ain't got no skill sets. We don't have no goddamn degrees and nothing that's meaningful and purposeful. And let's be clear. If this don't apply, let it fly. If you winning, then you shouldn't be offended. We don't have nothing to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? Like we just winging it every fucking day. Every day. I'll be damned if the mother of my child is out here on a TikTok making an Instagram video about how she broke and how she got to figure out how to get her government assistance. I would be damned. If I hated her guts, I wouldn't let her suffer like that. If I hated her guts, if that's the case, then stop trying to act like you want a wife. Just be out here winging it, nigga. Don't bring somebody into something that you wouldn't want your daughter in. Don't bring somebody into something. Y'all keep talking about y'all looking for. You looking for a who? Now, if you're looking for a hoe, that's one thing. If you're looking for a wife, you talking to a whole nother ball game. We in a whole nother league, babe. We in a whole nother league. You can't bring no wife into a situation that's fucked up, talking about, I want to fuck on you. Well, fuck on you on what? On your air mattress, nigga? Now, if y'all get married and y'all figuring it out and you go through something, that's a whole nother thing. And I want to make sure that I add the context into every situation. You go through stuff, that's life. But you bring somebody into a fucked up situation, that's evil. That's evil. What you want me to do? What you want her to do? You want her to bust it down for a real one? You want her to keep sucking your dick in the car? Y'all can't go into a warm place in order for you to get some head? You want head, but you don't want to provide a warm place. Everybody got to have bubble coats on while you getting head. Keep on going to the drive-in every day. What? She can't even really fully get herself together and thrive the way that she wants to. She can't. You trying to figure out why she throw it back for a real one, not for that other one. And this ain't no crash out. This is the truth. This is the thing that your pastor is scared to tell you. This is the divide. This is the divide. Okay. If you want a wife, which is a person that you give your last name to, she becomes a representation of you. She becomes she's an extension of you. You are joined together as one. You cannot have her out here looking bad and dusty. That is a very basic. This is not, I'm not saying anything that is controversial here. That is a basic requirement. Give her a reason to do something. How can you tell her what to do? Hey, what, you got my sandwich ready? I'll give you, let me tell you something. When you really doing it, you don't have to ask. They will come to you. You hungry? You ate today? Oh my God, I got to make sure that you're good. You know what? Do you know why great women make sure that they get your doctor's appointments and they stay on you and they cook for you? Do you know why they do that? They do that because they realize that you're too valuable to lose. They want to make sure that you're here as long as possible because they can't imagine having to deal with this bullshit without you. That is why they do that. They do it because you're too valuable as an asset for them to lose. They will fight anybody and everybody for you. They don't want anybody to lose. No, listen, I made your doctor's appointment. I took care of this. I pour into you. What do you, oh, baby, come here. Throw it back for a real one because they want to make sure that you're good. They want to make sure you sleep good at night. That's what the difference is. Now, again, if you're young, you're 21, 22, 23 years old, and this is the path that you, because I'm not telling everybody that they have to get married. What I am telling you is that if this is the path that you decide to take, you have to understand that. And let me add another caveat in here. Stop having fucking kids out of wedlock. Stop having kids, bro. And understand that if you're going to have that kid, listen, I'm here. For the next 25, 30 years, not 18, not 17, not 16, I'm here. Be sure. Because that's a 30-year play right there. You are making an investment into the earth when you have a child. It's not about you. It's not about your last name. It's about the legacy that they leave and they impact the earth because you have to be accountable and you're responsible for it. You don't just get to play when they make it into the NBA. You get the credit when they go to jail too. Strike on the record. I believe, listen, hopefully God see it the way that I see it. Or maybe he gives a little bit more grace. Because if I'm God, if I'm Peter with the list and I go based off of what Jesus and God is saying, I'm striking niggas down straight off of how their kids are. Hey, your kid fucked up? Oh, okay, well, skip it. Strike, strike, strike. Because that's a choice that you made to bring a kid into this earth that became a serial killer, that became a dope boy, all of that. I would be knocking people down off of the stuff that they kids do. You got a fucked up lineage, strike on the record, nigga. Go straight to hell. Don't pass, don't go, don't collect $200, go down there. We have to have some basic common decency, some basic common logic. Stop looking for people to do stuff that you won't do for yourself. Keep on complaining and having these problems. And, oh man, she not holding me down. Well, I've been in the projects for 40 years. We should have basic standards and minimums. 20, grace. 30, pick it up, nigga. 40, you got to be there. 50, no pussy for you. 20, grace. 30, all right, let's get it together. 40, nigga, what you doing? 50, no pussy for you. You done. We gonna take your box and we gonna give it to another nigga that already got box. This is the talents. This is the whole book of the talents, except for we gonna use box on this. Your box get to go over here because you don't know how to act. All you get is hand action, nigga. No box for you. No head, no box, no nothing. What did Cameron say? No, nigga. No Chinese, no noodles, no nothing. I'm just saying, man, we got to pick it up, bro. We got to hustle. We got to get it, man. Honest to God, bro, we just got to seriously get it, bro. At 40 and you still trying to figure it out, that's a problem, bro. That's a problem. You should either already be on your way, working it through, executing on a plan with tangible results that we can measure, or you need to get out the game, boss. Get out the game. Just get out the game, boss. It's tired. After Saturday, I said to myself, okay. We're not gonna keep on having the same conversation over and over again. And you're gonna keep on telling me, hey man, I need to get my life together. No, nigga, have it together. Have it together. I want to start having these conversations with young niggas that really don't have their life together. I don't want to keep telling these grown fucking men to get your life together.